Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages. Welcome to another beer review with your host, Jonathan Brown. Sounded good this time, didn't it? Remotely professional in that intro. Anyway, we're off to Ringwood Brewery down. Is it Hampshire? I think it's Hampshire. Is it Dorset? Not too sure. I used to frequent in Southampton quite a lot, but I can't remember. I think it is Hampshire. It's Hampshire. We're going to Ringwood Brewery, which I think are owned by Marston's now, and we're going to a strangely named beer called Boondoggle. Lovely jubbly at 4.2% ABV. I don't know who that chappie is there. I'll have to really look it up. There's the backside, boys and girls. Now, boondoggle is an American term. I think it's from the 1920s, and it's kind of like it means more or less work of little value, as in saying you're doing much, but it doesn't mean much, if you know what I mean. And for some reason, I think the brewery's interpreted that as kind of like winding down for a pint of beer, which sounds a bit bizarre. So I haven't had this one for a while. In fact, I have to go back a few years since I've had this. It's got first gold hops in and English pale malt and Fuggles hops as well. So it doesn't really say anything else on the back about it. It just says it's a fruity ale, and it says best enjoyed with a few nuts. I like nuts, so let's crack her open like we do. And there is the Ringwood Brewery crown. Pretty one, that. I like that. That's going in the collection in the back room, and it's all a lovely hint of floralness and a bit of citrus there thrown in from the neck. It smells really fresh. There's no real fruit which is bossing it in the aroma. It just feels very fresh like. I would say a hint of mandarin and a hint of melon there. But just, you know, I'm getting at it's kind of like that kind of thing. It isn't like a sharp citrus aroma. It's more or less a subtle fruity aroma, as opposed to something like a big lemon there, if you know what I mean. So let's pour out anyway. She's going to come out pale because there's English pale malt in it. So let's give her a swell. She looks very inviting, I must admit. Beautiful golden colour, plenty of carbonation there, very well carbonated. Don't think you could see much there on the camera like, but there's a slight reediness there. Maybe a hint of, maybe a little toffee apple coming through there. But she smells really nice, I must admit. It smells really nice, boys and girls. I've got a feeling it's going to be a belter. Got a feeling it's going to be a nice one. So, cheers. I'm going to go in. Plenty of carbonation, slight thin in body as such, but what I'm getting is a slight hint of caramel, slight hint of fruit, maybe a lime on top of it, but it's a sessionable beer. It really is. That's going down really well. really well. Um, Definitely one to recommend. Ringwood Boondoggle is a good sessionable fruity beer, definitely. Food pairing wise, definitely have it with chips and burgers and all the horrible stuff. Well, all the nice stuff, but all the health people food, obsessives out there say is bad for you. I'd have it with that. Fantastic. It's a great sessionable fruity beer. There's nothing really there bossing it. It's all little subtle flavours. A bit of grassness there, a bit of lime there, maybe a hint of nut, a hint of toffee apple there, just a slight. But it all kind of like marries together, works really well, and it is just kind of like a very balanced beer. There's no harsh bitterness about it either, which I do like sometimes. So boys and girls, grab yourself Ringwood's Boondoggle. It's a very nice beer indeed, and a great way to open the afternoon of beer reviewing. So see you on my next one, so cheers.